Hello everybody, I'm Mike671. This is the second part of a 4-part series on the Tidal River Thames. This is Ham Street, just sort of Richmond, Kingston type of area really. I showed it on the first part of this and in detail upstream, including all the car park side of things here, like this type of stuff, but there's plenty more information in the first video if you want to see a bit more about the parking and stuff. But I'm going to get straight onto it downstream from the car park this time instead of upstream towards Eel Pie Island. But first of all, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but if you look here, the car park gate was open. Yeah, I did mention it. The car park gate was open, the height restriction on the way in, but it was closed on the way out. On their website, it says it's 2.7 meters, the height restriction, but it's actually looks to me like around about 2.1. So this is where I finished off. This is the access from the car park. I finished off here by the Slipway, really nice area. Go into detail on the full video with that, but like I said, I'll be going downstream to the right in a second. There isn't really many accessible swims at all really on this stretch. There's a few, but there's a couple you can sort of deal with down here on the right. I'll show you those, some close-up video of that, but the next two videos will be on River Street, I think it's called. No, sorry, River Lane. Oh, well, yes, either way, but and that's got some really decent access, so keep your eyes open for that one. But I'll take you on a journey down the river here. No music today because this is only a short one. There's not really many swims, like I say. You can make do. Best thing to do is come down here sort of low tide and then wait for the tide to come up and fish slowly up and then the tide down really. But I would definitely say take a really long landing net, so one with an extension, because as the tide goes down, it goes down a long way. You know, you physically won't be able to fish here at low tide unless you've got a really long extension, and that's sort of off of this bank here, for instance. You'll see some gaps with bricks in the water. That will really help. It's just sort of takes the edge off a little bit. It means you can get down a couple of 3 foot, which really does help. So right, I'll take you down and do a little bit of explanation on the way. So this time we're a couple of 100 meters downstream of Eel Pie Island, which was in my last video. Quite an interesting one that you can get lots and lots of silvers there, good carp and barbel fishing. But this little part here is renowned for dace and roach, that type of thing really. Hemp and tares, well, for me personally, everybody each to their own, but hemp and tares for me here for shore trotting. This is the first sort of available swim. You can, at low tide it is a little bit more accessible, but just these little tiny bits here, they make all the difference with the broken bricks. You know, it's a case of whether or not you can fish. Well, it gives you an extra couple of hours really, I suppose, fishing in total, so you know, makes for a better day. But it's a renowned stretch here. I think Keith Arthur, I've seen him quite a few times fishing here with the hemp and tares. He used to do it for Tight Lines, a program he used to present. Oh, I used to love that. Oh, miss that terribly. Oh, Tight Lines, that was just, yeah, part of my life for forever from the first ever episode. Never mind, babbling. Yeah, so brilliant roach fishing. Sorry about that. Yeah, brilliant roach fishing, brilliant dace fishing. Very dangerous. You've got to be so careful here. It's unbelievable what with the tide. I've saved a kid's life here. I held onto a chap's ankles, dangled him over the side while his kid was floating down the side, and it was in sort of weather like this and high water, and literally he just grabbed the kid. The kid climbed up his back, climbed up over the top of me and got up onto the bank, and that was winter. That was a real lucky escape for that nipper. But they're not too far away, the swims here. The car park is only a little way away, and this is another good little spot, so it's good access down here to the water. You can wade here a little bit at low tide. It's lovely for that type of thing. Barbel you get here, not so much the carp. I don't think, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's more barbely here. There's only a couple more available swims, I think, on this stretch, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I've changed my mind. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of music on. There's only about 3 minutes left, I think. So let me just stick a bit of music on. I mean, if you've got any information, leave it in the comments, because I'm always adding. So it's always a good thing to listen to people and, you know, do what you can off of their interests, you know, and their experiences over life. So what I'll do is I'll pop some music on and we'll have a little chat at the end. I'd just like to say thank you very much to my subscribers. I'm coming up to 2,000 as of today. It means so much to me. And the community's been just so lovely in the messages and everything. It's been people saying how nice it is for me to be back and that type of thing. I appreciate it so much, you know. So keep your eyes open for part 3. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe and notification bell. If you want to see more, it's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. That's all if you sign in with Google. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.